Hello everyone, it's Snady, and today we'll be testing out the new Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer Pens. As you beautiful people know, this is about the product, not the people behind it. Any tip you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. So, when I woke up this morning, it looked like two tiny testicles had sprouted underneath my eyes. The bitch did not sleep very well, and fortunately my lights are kind of masking what it actually looks like, but believe me, in person, my under eyes look like shit. So I thought, bloody hell, let's try out a new concealer. Why not test out the ones that Covergirl sent to me? Covergirl was extremely generous and sent me their entire spring collection. These were included in that collection, but just like anything that I get for free, I will only review it giving my 100% honest opinion. The fuck is happening with my light situation? Gonna order my ass a new light bulb right now, son of a bitch. Okay, so now we have a yellow toned light over there. Anyways, I look like shit, I feel like shit, so we're gonna test these. Depending on where you purchase these from, it looks like they're between $7 and $11. I accidentally threw out the pricing sheet that they included with these, so I'm not exactly certain how much they are. I just know that on Ulta's website, they're 11 bucks. I'm on the Covergirl website right now, and it looks like this has 4 out of 5 stars, not too terrible. Their low rating reviews say this gives 0 coverage, it melts nicely into the skin, but it disappears completely, and it looks like a lot of people are complaining about the tip, which I don't know about you, but for me, the tip is the best part. No, but for real, I do actually like the tips of these. They remind me of the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat, which I love this. Apparently, this accentuates a really dry skin, and the overall shade range is just shit, which let's take a look at the shade range. Oh my, it looks like they do only offer 6 shades, which I guess is everything that I have right here. This is the darkest it goes, which is not dark at all. Like, that's my color. Okay, maybe it's a little darker than me, but still, it is not very dark at all. And it looks like their lightest shade, Fair, which I believe is this one, is very light, but it's also very yellow. This is a brand new product, so I don't know if they're gonna come out with more shades in the future, but I mean, they do have really dark concealers in other collections, so I'm not sure why they didn't go very light or dark with this collection, but it looks like their shade range for each collection is usually around 5 or 6 shades. The positive reviews are actually praising the packaging. They do like the tip, but others are suggesting that you apply this with either your finger or a brush, but they still give it 5 stars. It's easy to use, it's buildable without looking cakey, it is light coverage, which they actually appreciate. This is how concealer should be, and you honestly can't beat the price. Their website says this soft brush concealer pen glides on smoothly to improve skin's texture. Covergirl's Vitalist Healthy Concealer Pen contains vitamin-infused formulas, which brightens your complexion for a fresh and healthy look. Give skin the perfect glow with this Covergirl concealer, part of our Vitalist Healthy Elixir family. I'm honestly not sure how the fuck I want to do this, because normally I would apply this over a foundation, but I don't know if that'll give as good of a visual as I want. I think what I'm gonna do is try to spot conceal a few of the marks that I have, and then go over that with foundation, and then highlight under my eyes like I would with a normal concealer. And I think this might be my color. I'm not sure. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and crank this little bitch up. Oh, I can see it going up. It's getting closer and closer. Ready? Oh, it does appear to have a somewhat thick consistency, but let's go ahead and apply that right there. Ooh, that actually is a good color for me, yay! Try to cover up this little mark, be right there. And I'm not sure that you're supposed to blend it out with this tip. I've never done that with my Touche Éclat. I'm not sure if that's what people were complaining about, because people said they couldn't put it directly on blemishes, yet I just did. But I'm gonna blend that out with my finger. Oh, that is a little bit too dark for me, and it does give extremely light coverage, like very light coverage. Oh, damn, Nady, that was a bad color choice. Okay, so we can see the coverage that this offers by looking at my little freckle thing right there. You can definitely still see it. I'm gonna try one that's a little bit lighter. I don't know what people complain about. Like, I love this so much. Put a few more dabs here and there. I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to be using my finger, but usually when I spot conceal, I always dab it out with my fingers. Okay, so once again, very light coverage. I mean, minimal as fuck. Which to me isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, when people think of concealer, they think of like full coverage like Tarte Shape Tape, but not everybody wants that full ass coverage. Some people, myself included, don't wear a lot of makeup out in public, so unless I'm going tits to the wall with glam, then this kind of coverage is what I typically gravitate toward, because it does offer you a little bit of coverage, but it doesn't necessarily look like you're wearing makeup. It just makes you look a little bit healthier, but today I want to look a lot healthier and get rid of these, so I'm curious to know if these will help with that or not. Let's go ahead and go in with some foundation. This is the the Maybelline Superstay in the shade 120. And this is somewhat of a full coverage foundation, but honestly, anytime I use it, you can always still see what's under my eyes. We can still see a few of the flaws, this one in particular, and we can still see the purple under my eyes, so I'm gonna go in with this once again. Hopefully this isn't too dark. Oh my goodness, it actually might be. So I guess we'll blend this out and then go in and highlight with a lighter one. And I'm just gonna tap this in with a damp beauty sponge. Okay, that is offering a little bit of coverage, but really not much at all. I guess I would say it's more of like a natural coverage. Let's go in with this lighter shade. And I'm gonna do an experiment. On this side, I'm actually gonna apply a bunch, but let it sit and kind of thicken for a little bit. And then on the other side, I'm gonna immediately blend it out. Because something that I've noticed with concealers that don't offer a ton of coverage is that if you let them dry and thicken, they offer a bit more coverage. So let's blend this little bitch out. And this is what we're left with. It does look really nice. Like, it's not cakey looking, but it's also extremely light coverage, like very, very minimal. And then while this side is drying, I'm just gonna highlight the rest of my face where I normally would. And let's blend this side out. I can't tell if that gave it more coverage or not. What do you think? I don't think it did. I'm gonna apply another layer, and as I'm doing this actually reminds me a lot of the Touche Clad. I don't mean to keep comparing brands, but it's almost like this is a highlighter rather than a concealer. Because it is definitely brightening under my eyes and everywhere that I highlighted with it, but it's not really concealing. And let's blend this out again. So I think no matter how many times I build this up, this is probably the most coverage that we're gonna get out of this, which is not much coverage at all. Let's go ahead and set underneath the eyes with some translucent powder to make sure we don't crease. Okay. And this is what we are left with. It does look really good underneath the eyes. Like, there is a tiny little bit of creasing, but it's really minimal, and it does look natural and healthy, but it's not very much coverage. I think I'm just a little bit thrown off because the rest of my face has that full ass coverage foundation on it, and then underneath my eyes you can still see flaws. But I'm not necessarily upset about that, so let's go ahead and do a look, do a wear time test, and we can see how this really performs. Feel free to skip this part if you want. I will not be offended, but I did go in and prime my eyes, and I think we're gonna create a somewhat affordable look today, so I'm gonna go in with this Bad Habit After Hours palette, and I'm gonna dip into Powder Room. And I'm gonna dust that lightly all over the eye just to set that primer. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip into Flush, and we're gonna place that right here on the crease and blend it up and out. And I'm just gonna be chilling around the house today, editing some videos, so I am probably gonna keep it on the glam side, but still kind of simple. And then over that, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a Cabernet, and we'll blend that out right there on the crease line. And then on a flat brush, I'm gonna dip into Hickey and place it right here on the inner corner and also on the outer corner. And with another flat brush, I'm dipping into eye contact, and we'll give that a little spray with some setting spray and place that right here on the middle of the eye. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna kind of pat it over the rest of the lid. For the inner part of the eye, I'm dipping into Clutch, and we'll give that one a little squirt as well and place that right on the inner third just to add a little bit of a highlight. For the lower lash, I'm gonna smoke out a combo of Blushed and Cabernet, and we'll just run that along the entire lash line. And the eyes are done. I did go ahead and apply some mascara, some falsies, and gave them a line. And then for contour, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Pro palette. You okay there, Ron? And we'll bronze up a little bit with my Cargo bronzer. For blush, really the only one I've been using lately, and I use it all the fucking time on this channel, is the Essence Satin Coral Blush. And then for highlighter, I'm going in with yet another Essence product. This is their highlighter in the shade number 10. And then over that, a little bit of Ofra's Rodeo Drive. For lips, I'm gonna keep it on the more chill side with some Nude Potion by Ofra. And here we are with the final look. In all honesty, the concealer really doesn't look that bad. Like, yes, we have decided that it is extremely minimalistic, but it still looks good. I think it is doing a bit more highlighting than concealing, so when I'm looking in my monitor, I do still look a little bit tired, but overall, I think it looks okay. So let's go ahead and do a wear time test with this and see how it looks at the end of the day. I will see you in just a second. And we are back. We have hit the 5.5 hour mark, and honestly, you'd think from my vloggy bits that I don't have a life, but I swear I do. Anyways, to me, this looks pretty much the exact same. Like, it doesn't seem to be fading or falling off anywhere. It looks okay, but unfortunately, that's probably as good as this concealer is gonna get, just okay. If you're a person who wants to wear concealer but doesn't want a shit ton of coverage, then honestly, this is perfect for you. It's very sheer, it's extremely lightweight, it's very comfortable, it doesn't seem to be oily or greasy on me at all. In fact, it looks very natural. I can't say that I absolutely recommend it because I know a lot of people, when they're looking for concealers, they're looking for that full ass coverage, and this just doesn't have that, but I do like it if you're looking for a natural look. So if you're going for that glam kind of look, probably not the product for you, but if you want that no makeup look, then I say go for it. Do I think it's worth the price? Honestly, I don't know because I can't remember how much this stuff is, but if it is around the $6 or $7 price range, then I say yeah, because you can just put this in your travel bag and go. Like for me, when I go on vacation, I know I'm gonna bring this because I'm wanting a little bit of coverage, but I'm not wanting it to be obvious that I'm wearing makeup. If it's much more than $7, I don't know that I could say it's worth the price because it is so sheer and you do kind of have to build it up and essentially use a lot of the product. But there you go. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.